Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Steam Screamfest video. This time I'm looking for some hidden gems, super cheap games, games that are still good on regional price and maximum $5. So let's get into this. Now before I go into that, first another mention for the um, WB100 Play the Legends bundle. So this bundle dropped yesterday and this is an incredible bundle full of AAA games for very cheap, all Steam keys as well. This is significantly better than the Steam prices right now, even during sales. So if you're considering any of these games, Warner Brother games mostly, Batman Arkham series, Shadow of Mordor, Injustice, Mortal Kombat, definitely pick this up. I've made a separate video, I'll link it up here so you can just go and check it out, or you can just go here. So basically $10 will get you all 10 of these games, $5 will get you all 5 of these, and if you pay a little more, 15, you also get Back for Blood and Gotham Knights. So these two might be the weakest here, but here for 10 you're getting some incredible games. Mad Max, both Middle Earth games, and they are like the complete versions. Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Legendary Edition, Ultimate Edition, Game of the Year Edition. So all of these AAA games that are very fun to play and easy to run these days. And yeah, they're big AAA games. So check this out, link in the description. And also the Bandai Namco bundle is ending soon. I've covered this extensively and a lot of you have picked it up. But with the sale active right now, you can see a direct comparison at how much you're saving. So here for $10 you get all of it. Code Vein, for example, on its own is like $9. So yeah, another great set of games here. If you are interested, have a look. This will end in just under 4 days. So again, let's get into the Steam sale now. We start first with Need for Speed Payback, so a bigger title here, and there's some decent sales here. This one is 90% off, the deluxe edition as well. So $149 only in India, $3, £2.5, 4 in Canada, 3 in the Eurozone. So yeah, if you like racing games, arcadey stuff, it seems to have good reviews as well. But yeah, definitely check this out. Next is a bit of an older game that some of you may not be aware of. In fact, I have bought this game just now. This is called F.E.A.R. Now, back in the mid 2000s, the Resident Evil games were popular. Resident Evil 4 had come out and it was doing very well. So Ubisoft made their own horror game. And I believe this is the first horror game by Ubisoft. So it says here, in a ferocious Arctic storm, distress signals are sent from a mysterious Russian whaler. As leading Coast Guard veteran Tom Hansen, you board to investigate and discover unthinkable horrors lurking beneath the ship's blood-stained decks. So very much inspired by the Resident Evil games of that period by Ubisoft. So have a look at this. This might be pretty good, and it's also very cheap. So 49 rupees, 80% off, $2, 85 cents, 2 in Canada, and probably 2 euros in the Eurozone as well. Now I'll switch to another country because a lot of games with horror and stuff is not available in Germany, and basically it is available in other Euro regions, but I use Germany as like one to represent the Eurozone. So yeah, noticed a lot of games are censored or changed for Germany. Next is F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin. In fact, I mentioned this as the full trilogy because F.E.A.R 1 you can't buy on its own, and I think 3 is also available. But yeah, let's just go straight here. Complete pack. Now I mentioned this on GOG. I have bought these on GOG. I think I've bought the first 2. But on Steam you get the complete pack. The regional price is very good. This is also another game published by Warner Brothers. Yeah, Monolith. So same people as Shadow of Mordor and same publisher. And it's a very fun FPS set games. So 85% off, 161 in India, 824 in the US, 539 in the UK, 824 in Canada, same in the Eurozone. Next is The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. So you may notice I'm mentioning a lot of trilogies and packs. This is all 3 Van Helsing games remastered and in one bundle with all the DLCs and stuff. So if you like these ARPG style action games, check these out. These are pretty good, not too old as well graphically, and 90% off as well. So these have all 3 games in one. 180 rupees, $449, 379 pounds, 579 in Canada, 449 in the Eurozone. Another Need for Speed game, we have Hot Pursuit Remastered. So the original game I think came out in 2010. They remastered it and re-released it in 2020. And here it is 87% off, 233 in India, $389, £324, $519 in Canada, and $389 in the Eurozone. Hard Reset Redux. So this is a cyberpunk FPS, another game that I've heard quite a bit about. I think I have both versions. There are like two versions, like a normal version and a Redux version. And this one is again super cheap, 90% off, 88 rupees only, $2, £167, and $259 in Canada, €2. And you can see the reviews are pretty decent, made by the people who made the Shadow Warrior game, so you can see graphically looks pretty good too. Next is another trilogy. So this time we have Zombie Army Trilogy. So these are like zombie spin-offs of the Sniper Elite games with Nazi zombies, I guess. And I've only played a little bit. I think these people are from the Left 4 Dead games. So yeah, so the third game plus a remaster of the 1 and 2. And yeah, nice package, very cheap once again. So 92 rupees only, $449, £3, $5 in Canada, $419 in the Eurozone. Next is Strange Brigade. So same publisher and developer as the previous games, Zombie Army Trilogy and the Sniper Elite games. Set in the 1920s, you are a bunch of Egyptologists and basically some mummies come back to life due to some curse or something. So up to 4 players can play this. It's a co-op style game, and yeah, it's a pretty decent game and super cheap once again. So 95% off, 55 rupees only, $250 in the US, £2, $285 in Canada, $250 in the Eurozone. Black Mesa, so another shooter. This is a remake of the first Half-Life game. I have played and streamed this game, completed it, even did a review and stuff a few years ago. So overwhelmingly positive, minor tweaks to the original game, but otherwise very faithfully recreated. 80% off, 105 only, $4, £3, $439 in Canada, $3 in the Eurozone. Valiant Hearts, The Great War. So this is another Ubisoft game set during the First World War. It tells the story of 4 different characters, interconnected. They're sort of, some are related, some are connected to each other. And it's a very nice historical style game where you can see overwhelmingly positive. Was given away free as well. 75% off, $187 in India, $374, £312, and $374 in Canada and in the Eurozone. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I think I mentioned this as well, but another of my favorite games. Really intense, almost AAA in my opinion. Very intense, very atmospheric. The audio is incredible here, and with a great regional price as well. So 85% off, only 109 rupees, $449, £374, $494 in Canada, $449 in the Eurozone. Elderborn. So this is a first-person hack and slash style game. Says here, Souls-like. It's a fun game. You are basically killing people as a barbarian, and kicking them off ledges and things like that. I streamed a little bit. It was super fun. And also very cheap, 80% off, 91 rupees only, $3, $227, $349 in Canada, $249 in the Eurozone. Vaporum. So this is a grid-based dungeon crawler with a, let's say, steampunk setting. So there's a mysterious gigantic tower that pops up. You go inside and you figure out what's happening here. There are notes and audio tapes telling you the story. Basically, you move one grid at a time, one sort of square, and it is real time, but it also has that feel of a tactical turn-based style game, if that makes sense. But it was very different to anything I've played when I tried it, and I liked it quite a lot. There's a second game as well. This is the first one. So this is $176, $4, $335 in the UK, $5.19 in Canada, $3.19 in the Eurozone. You can buy the complete bundle with both the games. Next is American Fugitive, another game I've mentioned, another game that is super cheap. This is a GTA 1 and 2 style game. Basically, in the old days, GTA was top down like this. Same sort of stuff, lots of cars and things. exploding stuff, as you can see here. And just wait till you see the price. Very colorful as well, so it's fun. 90% off, 52 rupees only, $2, 179 pounds, 227 in Canada, 2 in the Eurozone. And then finally we have Genesis Alpha 1 Deluxe Edition. So this is, I think, a game that was given away by Epic, but this is a mixture of FPS and base buildings like tower defense style, where you are managing your ship, I think, and you are constantly attacked by aliens and other humans, and you have to fight them off, set up defenses, scavenge for loot. I've actually been looking for a game like this and not realizing that I already had this one, so maybe worth a look. And this is 80% off, $2.99 in India, $4, $3.19 in the UK, $4.59 in Canada, and $3.99 in the Eurozone. So yeah, that's a quick look at some super cheap games. I'll try and come up with some more video ideas because I did not want to do the usual stuff. The big well-known games most of you are familiar with. You can see the prices. We already discussed them during the live stream, and I don't want to repeat all the big well-known games. Like most of the Warner Brothers games are in this bundle, of course, so no point in me mentioning these because I often mention these games, and these are still very good games, but they're all in here, so there's no point in me mentioning them. But anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.